Hey everyone. See if we are in the right place. Happy Thursday. There, I see us. All right, we'll give everybody just a minute or two to find us, and then we will get started with a super fun fold that I saw recently that I just knew I had to try. And it's so easy and a great way to use up some of that designer series paper, which all of us have plenty of, right? All right. Make sure you comment, say hello, and let me know you're here and that you can hear me good. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Mine was quite calm and quiet. We actually did ours. Hi, Carol. We actually did ours on Sunday because, you know, when you have grown children, they're all visiting other places that they need to be, and that way you're not rushed, right? So we enjoyed it with some of our children, 2 of them, and their significant others, so it was very nice. Like I said, we'll wait another minute or 2. Oh, thank you, Carol. Appreciate that. It's crazy to think today's already my birthday. This year is flying by. I finished all my craft shows already, and usually by this time I'm like, wait, what? We got several more, but I am taking December off. So if you normally come and see me at Butler High School on the first Saturday, my booth will be there, but Donna will not. My friend Cassie is actually covering my booth this year. So go by and see her and say hello, always in the cafeteria. But I'll be back next year. I did 4 weekends in a row, and I am not complaining because they were wonderful, but I'm a little tired. And we have some things going on. Hello, Barbara Rogers. I'll wait 1 more minute. I see people still jumping on, so we'll hold up just a second. But it has been a nice day. I worked and went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner. No, I didn't sit on the saddle or let them sing. Shelby did that to me every year for 10 years. My birthday, Mark's birthday, our anniversary. Yeah, so no. I said, I want my free appetizer, but I don't want you to sing to me. And I am not sitting on a saddle. So I didn't. He was very sweet. He was a wonderful server. Wonderful server. And our food was amazing. All right. I am going to jump in and get started. Today is December 4th, 2025. And you are here for my weekly Facebook Live here on DonnaStamps.com. It seems like forever that I was here. Again, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Do you have your tree up? No, I don't. That is on the agenda. So hopefully we will get that done. It's just so much going on. It's hard to keep up with everything. And I feel like I go to sleep and 2 days go by. Does anybody else feel like that? Because it's crazy. But I have a super fun card for you, but I want to tell you very quickly about some things that are going on because there's quite a bit. So first of all, we are having a extended Black Friday sale on prepaid paper pumpkin kits. Paper pumpkin has gotten better and better and better every month. And so now, between now and the 9th, all of our 3, 6, and 12-month paper pumpkin subscriptions are discounted. So you actually are almost like getting several months free based on the discount. So you can find all of that information here on the group. If you currently have a subscription, which thank you to everyone who subscribes through me, you actually can still take part in this. Just reach out to me and I'll tell you what you need to do to prevent you from getting 2 kits a month, because I know you don't want to do that. And I can help you get that squared away. We have 2 brand new kits that came out this week. One is a card kit. The other one is a super cute little journal for a baby's first year. And you can check out, of course, both of those in the kit collection on my online store. The last chance list just got updated on Tuesday. And oh my gosh, they have put so much from the mini catalog on the last chance list, and some of it is discounted up to 60%. We're using some of it tonight, so I'll tell you about it as we're going through and looking at those products. But there is a lot of great stuff out there. So if you've been holding off getting some of the things from the holiday catalog, now's a great time to get them. But remember, they are while supplies last. So don't wait too long, because at the discounted prices, they're going to go really, really fast. And there's all kinds of stuff out there, including the little gingerbread bundle. I'm like, really? Why that one? No, I love that one so much. It's so fun, but we'll talk about that again. Something new that we started in December, which I'm super excited about, is our product of the month. And this is open to everyone who places an order that is $75 or more. And it's a bonus that you have the ability to purchase if you want for $5. Now, this is strictly exclusive product. You won't find it in any catalog, any side publication. It's just available each month. It is limited to 1 per person. You must have a Stampin'Up.com account. Most of you do, who are already placing online orders. But this month, and I'm excited about it because it's going to be, like I said, it could be dies, a stamp set, it could be embellishments, it could be DSP. And these are, again, exclusive. Now, the way it'll work is if you place a $75 order, you're going to get a little pop-up that gives you the opportunity to add that. And again, it's $5 additional. If you don't take advantage of it, say in December, and there is product left over, that will roll over to January. So if you place an order in January, when there's yet another new product of the month, you'll have the opportunity to still purchase 1 of each. You'll just have to place 2 $75 orders in order to qualify. Now, unlike Celebration, which this is replacing, it's not, I spend $150 and I get 3 Celebration items, for example. It doesn't work like that. It is 1 for every order that reaches $75. So if you spend $150, no, you don't get 2 of those, okay? So I want to make sure there's no confusion. It's 1 product of the month per person for each $75 order that you spend. So if you have any questions about it, reach out, but I want to show it to you because it's gorgeous. I just placed an order to get it, so hopefully it'll be here by our next Facebook Live and I can show it to you in person, but it's called True Blue Florals. And it's this gorgeous designer series paper. Hopefully you can see it, 12 by 12. I also have it posted up here on the group so that you can see it. And when you purchase this, and I'll know because they'll tell me, of course, not only do you qualify for the $5 item, but your order is also going to qualify for the free embellishment of the month that I offer on any orders that are $35 or more. And I'm going to be sending out a PDF using this product with multiple different projects that's going to go to people who take advantage of the product of the month. So each month there'll be a different PDF that I will send out, probably the first of the next month, to allow time for everybody that wants to take advantage of it. And again, limited time only. while supplies last. So take advantage sooner than later and get those. And yes, you can combine this with things that are on the last chance list, etc. As long as your order is $75 or more before shipping and tax, and after any coupons or not host credits, stamp and rewards that you might use. So let's say you place a $100 order and you apply $50 in rewards, you wouldn't qualify for the product of the month because your order that you're going to pay for is only $50. So reach out to me if you have any questions. But again, you've got several perks along with this $5 product that you're going to be able to get from me as a thank you bonus for taking advantage of product of the month. Okay. What else do we have going on? The Club Cove for December. For those of you who don't know what Club Cove is, that is my club to go where you make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. It's $30 per porch pickup. $38 if you need me to ship it to you, and you get anywhere between $23 and $25 worth of product that you'll use to make your 8 cards, but then you're going to have a ton left over that you can make other things with. And it does include a PDF with pictures and step-by-step instructions, so you can do these at any given time. So the one that we're going to be using for December is called Snowy Delights, and it has these gorgeous masks as well as the dies within the bundle, and you're going to receive in your product for the month, part of that along with DSP is going to be the masks. So that's going to be one of the products along with gems and probably a DSP or a ribbon to make those cards, and they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm having so much fun with them. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can. Now, technically, Club Cove is a subscription, which means that it's going to automatically ship to you each month unless you tell me to pause it. If you do not want to sign up for the subscription, you just want to give it a try or pick the ones that you like, instead of waiting for the surprise, you absolutely can do that. Just let me know ahead of time by the 20th of this month that you want in for 1 month only, and I'll get you squared away that way. So again, you can sign up and get that kit even if you don't want to do the subscription, but it's gorgeous and you're going to love it, and it's perfect for winter cards. So it's not unnecessarily a holiday bundle. It's great for those winter birthdays, etc., that you might want to do. Okay, so we've got that by the 20th, and again, all that information is up here on this page as well as on my DonnaStamps.com website. Now, I was talking earlier about my holiday bazaars and the fact that I did 4 in November and I'm not doing any in December. That being said, people have reached out and said, oh, I didn't get to you. There's some things I need or want. Do you have anything left? The answer is yes, I do. Not a lot, but some. I am going to post those items here on the page in an album if it allows me to do so. So if there's something that you want and you're local, you can come by and pick it up. I'll get it ready for you. You can pay for it and pick it up. Or I am going to do a pop-up sale on Sunday from 1 to 4 at the Marine Corps League during the time that I am doing my November Stamp-A-Stack in December because of Thanksgiving. So it's this Sunday, the 7th, from 1 to 4, and I will have everything I have left over with me that day, and you can stop by and grab what you need. So I have all kinds of things, and like I said, I will post those pictures up here on the group shortly. Let's see what else. Upcoming events, we have 2 classes yet for December. The first one is sips and gift card holders at Roslyn Hill Winery. That's on the 17th. You're going to be making 4 gift cards holders 4 different ones, and you'll see a picture up on this page that has 2 of them on there for you, and it is $35. That includes a glass of wine or beer of your choice. And if you can't make it to the winery, but you want to take advantage, there is a to-go kit available that is $25. And this registration's up on DonnaStamps.com right now, and you can go register for that. This Sunday, like I said, is the last Christmas card Stamp-A-Stack for 2025. So the Stamp-A-Stack for December is our birthday bash. So we do birthday cards December, January, and sometimes February. So this is the first one, and you can register for that, and you need to sign up by the 22nd. Okay, and you'll again find that information up. And then, of course, just as a reminder and a save the date, our next quarterly Stampin' Bunko is going to be on January 25th, and the link is already up. We've already had people registering for it. It is limited, so make sure that if you're interested in coming, we had a great time at the last one, and we're going to be doing these quarterly, that you take advantage and get your spot reserved sooner than later, because we sold out last time and went on a waiting list, and I extended it 8 more spots, and we're probably going to sell that out too. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Hello, everyone. Let me see who I haven't said hello to because I'm too busy talking. There's Carol and Barbara. Hi, Nancy. Yes, I'm having a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Hi, Diana. Yes, I've gotten lots of birthday cards in the mail today, which is so sweet. And my sister-in-law has something being delivered here any minute. I think it's a birthday cake because I told her we didn't have a birthday cake today, which was fine because I'm trying to lose weight. So, but she insisted. And it should be arriving, I think, any minute. Craziness. But we went to Texas Roadhouse. If you didn't hear me say earlier, no, I didn't get on the saddle. And no, I told them they couldn't sing to me. They've sung to me plenty in the last 15 years when Shelby worked there. So no, we didn't do that. But it's been a great, great day. And I appreciate everybody thinking about me. Now, make sure you're commenting, posting, saying hello, letting me know you're here, because I always do 2 drawings, one for the project that we did on our last live and one when you share the video. So make sure you comment and say hello. That'll go into the drawing for the project we did last time, which I'll show you here in a minute. And then if you share my video, please type the word shared in all capital letters for me, because I don't always know who did it because of privacy. And I want to make sure you're included in that drawing, in which you will get a stack of cards from my stash. So this was the card that we did on our last live. I love this card so much. Oh, there we go. This is going to go to Andrea Knorp. So, Andrea, I have your information. I will get that card ready for you. And then, of course, if you share my video, like I said, you'll go into a separate drawing. And let's see who is going to get the stack of cards from my stash. Okay. And this one's going to go to Linda Alfox. So, Linda, I have your address as well, and I'll see you on Sunday. So, I will bring it with me to give to you then. All right. So there'll be a stack of cards for you. And then, of course, like I said earlier, if you place an order in my online store that is $35 or more before shipping, tax, and any or after any rewards that were taken, I like to send out a thank you embellishment. And this month, it is these gorgeous faceted snowflakes. They're red, and I want to say that is, what am I trying to say? Pretty peacock, and then, of course, a silver. But they are just so, so pretty, and they're in 3 different sizes, so it's a lot of fun that you can add for that, okay? And you don't have to do anything special. I will know based on orders that come in of who is entitled to that, and I send those out at the first of the next month, so I make sure I've got everybody. All right. So, yay. You almost missed me. You wouldn't have missed me. You would have caught me. I'm awful chatty today. I think it's because it's my birthday. I'm hyped up on Texas Roadhouse sweet tea. And there was a lot to share. So I'm glad you're here. All right, let's put the camera down and we are going to jump in and I can show you all the fun we're going to do. This card you're going to love. It is so easy, but it just has so much character that I think you're going to love it. So hold 1 second. Let me put the camera down. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Okay. There we go. I think we're down. Do I see my hands? Yes, I do. Hopefully we're not crooked. That looks pretty good. Okay, so the card that we are going to do today is called a horizontal split gatefold. And it was shared by another demonstrator. And I saw it and I knew I had to try it. So it's going to be using, like I said, some products from the current mini catalog. And let me grab that. So it is, where is it? It is right here. It's this catalog where I just showed you the Snowy Delights. And you will find lots of different entities. We're actually using this paper tonight, which is gorgeous. And if you haven't seen it, I'm going to share it with you. If you like gold foil, you're going to love this. But there's lots of things from that catalog, as well as online exclusives that's been added to the last chance list. So the products that are the supplies that you're going to need, and of course these will all be posted up on the the Creative Cove shortly after, along with pictures. So you don't have to write down any of these. You'll be able to go grab those measurements and then come back and make the card. So we're going to start with a piece of real red. This is 9 by 4 1/4, and we are going to score it at 1 3/4 from one end. Then you'll flip it and score it again at 1 3/4 from the other end. So it's going to make this gatefold, okay? Now, this is a little different than other gatefolds because most of the time they meet in the middle, okay? And that's why this is called split, because you have this gap in the middle, okay? So that's your base. You need a piece of basic white. This is 8 by 3, and you're going to score it at 4 inches, okay? That's your basic pieces. Now, I'm going to bump mine up a little bit, and I'm going to do another piece of basic white that is 4 by 3, and I have embossed it with this gorgeous folder. And if you have not seen this, this is actually on the last chance list, which breaks my heart. This is one of the 3D embossing folders, and hopefully there's not a glare. This is called Traditional Wreath, and I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn it around like this. It makes this gorgeous impression with a hole in the center. Now, what's neat about this, you can't really see it. Let me try this way. Here, I know what I can do. Let's see if we can do it this way with my mouse pad and a dark background. There we go. So it actually has this gap in the center, which again looks just like a wreath. It's bigger, so you can do it on a full-size card, make some gorgeous home decor, especially if you use the two-tone cardstock and you can sand it. So it's actually just a gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. You can sponge it. There's all kinds of options. But once you emboss it, this is what it looks like. So hopefully you can see that. This is currently on the last chance list, and it's $9.90. So again, it's gorgeous. So we're just going to do this little piece that's 4 by 3, and you'll see where we're going to use that here in a second. Now you're going to need some DSP, and like I said, this is a great way to use up some of the scraps that you have. You need 4 pieces that are 4 by 1.5. Now, you can use the same pattern for all 4, but I wanted to change it up just a bit. So I actually picked 2 different patterns out of the traditional paper that coordinate. Now I want to show you this paper because if you haven't seen it, you're going to want it, okay? The DSP is a specialty paper, which means that it's got something extra to it. And in this case, it is this gorgeous gold foil. And you can see I've already been using it a lot. I think this is my 3rd pack, but I want to show you this paper. And you can see all these gorgeous patterns. Now, this is not Night of Navy. It is actually Secret Sea. And when you see it, you're going to love it. The nice thing about it is it's got these neutral patterns on the back. And when I say neutral, it's things that aren't necessarily Christmas-based. So you can use these all year round. But who doesn't want to use up this foil, right? This one, again, gorgeous. I love how it uses the Secret Sea for a background, and there's even some petal pink in there, which I would have never thought to put together along with some pool party. And I believe that's Granny Apple Green. Okay, another one. Oh, I didn't show you the back. This one's got a super cute plaid. This reminds me of the shirts my father-in-law used to wear. And then another one. I love this white background. It's just so elegant. And again, this all coordinates with the traditional greenery bundle, I believe it's called. And the dies actually cut out some of this paper. And then a beautiful stripe in Secret Sea. This one, there is a die in I think it's called Traditional Greenery, that will cut out these elements. So you can add those as a focal point on your card. Another green stripe. Well, Miss Tracy, I'm glad you decided to wake up from your nap so you could join us. And then we've got this one. And again, I love that they pulled in petal pink. Because growing up, when I lived in Evansville as a child, we always every year went to the local florist there. They had a big Christmas event, and you could walk through and see all the poinsettias, and they always had pink ones, which I thought was so pretty. There's another Secret Sea pattern. Again, these are all perfect for masculine cards. And then one more. And again, this is more of all pink poinsettias with a gorgeous red. So you've got lots of options in this paper. Hi, Patty. And this paper is on sale for $14.85. And again, this has been very popular. It's been in and out of stock several times, so you don't want to wait around. If you want it, I would grab it now while you can, okay? So now you can see where I picked those 4 patterns. I also have another sheet. This piece is 1/2 by 3. I have a Secret Sea circle out of the Stylish Shapes. And this is the 3 1/4 size. So this is your largest circle. And then I want to show you these dies. These are incredible also. These are called Traditional Labels dies. Again, I can't believe that they're on the last chance list, but these are $26.10. And we're going to be using this one right here. But look at the texture that it adds. I just love how there's so many different options, and each of them have some kind of stitching or pop out, etc. And it coordinates with the Traditional Label stamp set. And these are already curved for you, so they fit within some of these images as well, okay? But you can also mix and match them. So maybe you want to say merry and bright, or Christmas wishes, etc. to you. There's all kinds of different options that you can pair up. So again, this is a great bundle to look into as well, okay? We're going to be using Secret Sea ink. And then for the inside, we're going to be using Wishing You Joy. Love this stamp set. Another one that is on the last chance list. And I did not know that when I designed this card. So I'm like, oh my goodness, all my favorites are leaving. But this one has multiple of the same verbiage, but in different fonts. So you can see here, you've got May Your Christmas Be Bright in a bold, in a more neutral, more classic, and then you even have it in script. So you have each one of the sentiments in those 3 different fonts, which gives you a lot of variety. Okay, so we've got that. All right, so let's jump in and do a little bit of stamping. Not a lot, just a little. So I've got my small strip. I've got my 3x4 that I've embossed. And what I want to do is, the fun thing about this card is a lot of times with a gatefold card, you need a belly band in order to keep it closed. And when you see this card, you're going to see that that's not the case. So I went ahead and did my bone folder and burnished those edges. Okay. I've got our little piece that is 8x3 scored and a half. I'm going to go ahead and fold that one. And it's scored at 4. So we've got this little miniature style. So what I want to do first is I am going to add this to the front. Okay. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm actually going to put my adhesive. I just put this on, so I got to get it started. Hopefully everyone took advantage, I know many of you did, of the big Black Friday sale that we had on adhesives and our cutter and all kinds of things. And I appreciate all of you who did take advantage. We have dimensionals. It was a wonderful sale, and I was glad to see so many of you take advantage. Things sold out very quickly in some regards, but that's part of Black Friday, right? Okay, so what we're going to do with this is, before I adhere it down, I want to do just a little bit of stamping. So again, I'm using Secret C just to tie everything in. And I'm using Sending You Cheer in the script. I'm just inking this up a couple times, and I'm just going to put that up here. Let me not get my elbow in it. On this little inside card. So I'm just going to put that right there. Okay. And then I have that little 1/2-inch strip. Now I always cut mine a little bit longer than what I need, simply so that it doesn't run short in the event that I didn't cut straight. Okay, so I'm just going to add this down here, and yes, but that's okay, it wipes right off. All right, and we're going to add this here. And like I said, I always cut it a little bit longer so that I know it's not too short. We'll just trim that off. Okay. And now we're going to add this little card right to the center of our piece, okay? So, and we want to leave a little bit of a border at the top and at the bottom. So we're just going to eyeball it. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Okay. And that goes like that. So now that's going to peek through, okay? And then before we do any more, let me lay these two aside. I'm going to go ahead and put my DSP on. Now the 2 pieces of blue, I wanted to pull in that blue. So those are going to be on the inside flaps. And then the other ones are going to be on the front of those flaps. So let me add some adhesive here. Now you obviously could add another piece of designer series paper if you wanted in the larger section. I like how it sets off and gives you a distinct separation between your DSPs, your flaps, and your middle piece, but it's easy to do it however you like. Okay, so we've got those on the inside. We're going to put these on the outside. Add one over here, and you're going to want to watch your directional paper. Really, you could do this either way. And the same way with this one. I'm going to add this one. Turn it here. Put it here. Okay, just like that. So now you have your gatefold going. Okay. Like that, and then this will lift to give you your inside piece. And now we're going to do a little bit more stamping, so I'm going to bring in that label, and I am going to do Merry. Actually, I want to do this backwards. I'm going to do Merry and Bright, but I'm going to do the and bright. I'm going to do that first. And what I'm going to do is kind of look at the stamp, and I'm going to use the letter N kind of as the center point with this label so that I can kind of see where I want it. So excuse my head for just a second. And I just kind of want to get it close to the bottom, but not too close. Okay. And then I'm going to take the Merry, and I'm going to add that right up here, just like that. So you're going to get this label by using those two different stamps to put together. Now let me go ahead and close this so I don't wear it. All right, so this then is going to go onto this circle with the dimensionals. So let me grab some. Where did they go? They were a snake, they would bite me. Here we go. And this will fit pretty much the entire, it overlaps just a bit. So I'm going to put my dimensionals in just a tad from each of the points on the far sides. That way, if it does hang over, I don't have to worry about it's sticking. And just for good sake's measure, I'm going to put one in the center. I never like for my cards to get squished, and this way I know it won't. Okay, so I'm just going to add, nope, not centered. Try that again. Yep, that's better. Okay, so there's that image, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to close this up and just hold it. And this is going to lay right here in the center. And the idea here is it's going to go on dimensionals, that it's going to hold this closed, but allow us to still open it. Okay, so you have to kind of look at where this is going to fall. So what I'm going to do is lay it back down, okay? And I am going to add my dimensionals here using this as a guide because I don't want to be too far over, okay? And in addition to this, I could have put them on, and I'm going to do 6 just because it's going to act as a movable piece. I could have put them down the center in this open space, but this way I know that I'm right where I need to be. and I don't have to worry about it not being centered, etc. So let's pull those off. And now we can add this, and we're just going to center it. So our adhesive is now holding our card shut. Okay, just like that. Let's grab some of the traditional sparkling sequins. These are also on the list. These are $7.20. And they come in 3 different sizes. And we're going to use the smaller ones. And I'm going to use some red and some gold, just to kind of pull those colors out. And I'm going to do some odd numbers here. Let's do that. You could use some, let's do some green. Oh, yeah. Let's do some granny apple green too. We'll pull that green out of it. Kind of looks like bulbs, don't you think? And then let's add a couple of golds over here. And I'm going to actually put them in the center of these flowers. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more. And we'll do one more gold one right here. All right. You always want to do odd numbers. All right. And so this is what your card looks like. So these, again, you can just simply lift up. You've got your little element here. Okay. Just like that. Let me turn it around so it's not upside down to you. Is it upside down? No, it's right. Okay. And then when you're ready to close it, you just kind of push on one side and lift that up and tuck it under. Okay. Just like that. And then here's another one that I did. This is using the 6x6 paper, also in the mini catalog, and some of the elements from the paper pack that has the little die cuts in it. So basically the same idea. I put the plaid on the inside with the little card. So super cute ideas. Fun. You can use up your designer series papers. This would be great for any occasion, a birthday, etc. I thought it would be fun if on here you could turn it into a gift card holder and make a little pocket. You could double this up. You could even put your pocket up here to slide your gift card in and still have room to write your note. So this card has a lot of different options that you can do for lots of different occasions. All right. So give those a try, see what you think. Again, super easy. I'll have all the measurements up for you here shortly over on the Creative Cove. And if you're not already a member of Creative Cove, that's my customer page specifically for extra things. And you can get to that by going up to the featured section here at the top. And it will give you the link to go over to the Creative Cove. So that's your project for tonight. Everyone have a great rest of your week. Again, don't forget that if you are needing any of the stocking stuffers or little gifts that you want to get, I will post that album up here shortly. And you will also be able to stop by at a pop-up shop on Sunday from 1 to 4 at the Marine Corps League. So have a great rest of your week. Thanks so much for being here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.